So around 2 years ago, I was mindlessly scrolling through Instagram, Twitter, and Reddit. Then I thought to myself, wow, this is really boring. So I decided to quit social media for a few months. And now, 2 years later, I didn't use social media yet. Okay, why do you even need to stop using social media in the first place? Well, why a city man need a plow if he does not own any land to plow your mom? I don't really think I need social media for any purpose, for education purpose or entertainment, as I never find myself satisfied nor learn anything after long hours of scrolling through any social platform. Most of the stuff that I learned was from YouTube, a platform of high quality and long video. And one day I went on Twitter, read someone tweet, and decided to never use Twitter like bro the thing people saying there is just yeah no. How? It was quite hard at first, and you can see that I did try to quit it, but it took me a few days, and it's not like one day I just decided to quit it, stop it completely, immediately, and it would work right off the bat. No, because I create a habit where I just open my internet browser and type in four main site that I go to. It's a habit when literally after you close down a site to check out the other site, and then you just immediately reopen that site again. Like it just, I don't know why I did that, but it happened a lot. And the way to stop it is just to like notice the action of trying to tap that site and stop right there.
Get some help.
And I also delete all of my social app on my phone. Easy, right? Just stop it. I believe it was easier for me because, like I said, I don't feel any require from watching social media. So if doing something that doesn't require anything, why would you even do it? And so, which is why I think, in my personal experience anyway, porn addiction is just harder to quit than social media, as I'm still having hard time trying to stop beating my poor sausage. But I haven't been on social media for like a very long time. Also, one thing that helped me is to do things to distract yourself, to take your mind off going to those sites. In my personal experience, when I was waiting my game to load, right, I would usually go to those sites or just go to YouTube. And the way that to stop doing those things is to stop playing game. Yeah, not really a helpful one, but that is what I do. So yeah, other way is to just randomly do push up. Want to open Instagram? Do 10 push up. Done with your workout set? Don't look at your phone. Just go talk to that hot girl running on the treadmill. Don't be a creep though. Go outside without your phone is also a choice. Just don't go too far. Okay, side effect. Platform like YouTube or streaming platform like Twitch, although doesn't count as social media, I could find myself spend more time on those sites to like compensate the time I waste on social media. And I would open Twitch and YouTube quite frequently at first because old habit die hard. However, streaming platform like Twitch require the streamer that I follow to go live, which is hardly anyone. So the time I spend on it is fairly low. From time to time, it would be roughly an hour or 2 hours, but it's just like one day through the entire week. Same as YouTube, it required me to find a good video that had my interest on so that I could watch it. And even if I could watch those type of video cost me like 10-20 minutes. Of course, there are days where it could like spiral down to an hour of just 5 different videos, something like that. But it's just really hard to find those days. Of course it happened, but it's just not as frequently as open social media, checking those things. Social media costs more time than you think it would be. From time to time, you will like realize that you are scrolling through social media mindlessly, and I think at that point, at that moment, you can just stop. Like that's where the starting point of trying to control your social media uses should begin. Okay, the benefit. What is the benefit of quitting social media for 2 years? Well, one benefit that I could confidently say that I was able to spend more time doing things like drawing, writing script, because I stopped looking at social media every 5 minutes of writing, or literally every 5 minutes of editing a video. I literally edit like 1 minute of the entire video and just literally went on social media for 10 minutes. So yeah, it's not a really good thing to do. I also get that distracted when doing something. Like back then, I would watch a YouTube video while scrolling through a social media at the same time, and the result of that is I don't understand what the YouTube video was talking about, and I did not remember what I was watching on the social media. So it would take me double the time to go through the YouTube video and trying to remember what I scroll to at the same time. So yeah, it really blew my mind of how did that even happen, how I even let that happen. But yeah, now I cannot say that quitting social media is a life-changing experience, because it not, to me at least, it does help me in some way to create more time for me to work on the thing I want to do. Something as small as to stop looking at your phone while resting between my workout set, help me track my rest time more accurate, and reduce my exercise time, and got me accused of being a creep in the gym for looking at girls running in the treadmill. But that is the price that I'm willing to pay. If you look at social media while writing a script or a video, it can mess up your concentration. The same go to when you are studying or when you are doing something similar to it. If you cannot control yourself, 5 minutes of just scrolling through social media can turn into 30 minutes, an hour. Do it 2 or 3 times a day, and before you know it, you could waste like 2 hours every day and not even remember what you were looking at. Big booty woman. See, I remember what I was looking at because I didn't use social media. Other than that, I cannot say much, as I'm still struggling to fight my other bad habits like my pornography addiction, my bad eating schedule, my messy sleeping time, and just time management throughout the day overall. I even quit playing video game, not because I want to stop looking at social media, but because playing video game for 1 to 2 hours every day costs too much time. So yeah, you can already see how I am wasting my time very much. But I do think that stopping one bad habit at a time is still better than none. Of course, if you don't think social media is a bad habit, or you use it in moderation, it is completely fine. I think that if a habit is bad is when it affects your life in a bad way, like wasting your time, just like overall affect how you are in life. Like I do remember there's some research showing that the people who use social media got their attention span reduced by like 50% or something. So I don't know if that is true or not, but trust me on one thing, that it stop smoking at all is so much easier than trying to smoke at a certain amount. So yeah, okay, to recap everything: how to quit social media. Distract yourself with other activity. You can also try to turn off your Wi-Fi router. That is something that helped me too. The benefit: have more time to focus on important things. There may be more benefit, but personally I don't see any other thing than having more free time, feeling better about yourself, became more happy. That could also be a benefit. But personally I do not feel unhappy when I using social media. So yeah, just that personal experience is how you feel. The downside, well, for the people who work revolve around social media, like artists, model, and other, I could say not using social media is a bad thing for them. But I think there is a difference between posting a YouTube video and watching other people YouTube video, something like that. There isn't really much of a downside to it, to be honest, if you think about it. But that is all I could gather from 2 years without social media. Next up is pornography addiction. I'm planning to go as long as possible, but I think 2 weeks without pornography or like self pleasure should be the time where I make another video about it. So yeah, if you want to see that video, please subscribe. See you in the next one. Goodbye.